Hey YouTube, what's happening? It's me, KYP561. I'm coming in here tonight to talk about the episode 2 of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I'm so happy to say that it was 10 times better than that shit that they tried to pull off with us last week. We brought in more characters this week. You know, we got a little bit more going with the storylines, and I don't have no complaints. I was totally here for it. So let's go ahead and let's just get into it. We start off where we left off last week with Nico and Stevie J getting into it or whatever about this book, and you know, him trying to get 25% of the money that comes in off of the book or whatever, which, to be honest with you, I really don't know if that 25% is going to amount to much, because I really don't think nobody going to be running out trying to get no damn book about Mimi's life or whatever, when you own a fucking reality show and you living your life out in front of the damn cameras. What the fuck is it that we gonna read that we haven't already seen, aside from your actual childhood years or whatever? So anyway, that Nico is a reckless motherfucker, and I believe that he knows who to get reckless with, because some of that shit that he be saying, if you fuck around and say that shit to the wrong person, your ass will be whoops. Okay, we all know that Stevie J, you know, he try and do a little something, but Stevie J, he really ain't no fighter, you know what I'm saying? Because the first thing he want to do is try and wrestle with a bitch, you know, trying to scoop a motherfucker and want to wrestle. And you know what, I always wondered about that, when people fight and they go in for the scoop, once you scoop them and get them on the ground, what you gonna do next? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you just gonna try and like pin them down, or are you gonna try and start punching them? Like, I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't understand that, because I was always taught, bitch, you plant your motherfucking feet in the ground and you go blow for blow. We ain't trying to get nobody on the ground, be rolling around and all that type of shit. So I never really understood after the scoop what comes next. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's just something that I've always wondered. So anyway, Nico, like I said, he's real reckless with his mouth. You know what I'm saying? He was telling Stevie some shit about your daughter gonna be calling me daddy. Listen, you don't fucking tell no man no shit like that, okay? I don't give a damn. He can be the biggest deadbeat walking the city, okay? But from a nigga that he don't like to tell him some shit like that, you be lucky if you really walk away to be able to tell the story. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just some shit that you just don't say. And Nico Skeletor ass, you know, he a little too much for me. He's just a fucking slime ball. Oh Lord have mercy, I can't. So then we go over here to Young Jock, Scrappy, and Kirk. They out trying to hit some golf balls or some shit. I ain't gonna say they were playing golf, because they ain't look like that's what they was doing, but I guess they gotta fake the phone for a little while to set some scenery or some shit, aside from being in the meeting up in the strip club all the time. So, you know, they talking or whatever, and I think Scrappy asked Young Jock was him and KD still together, and he basically was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, we still together. You know, he claims that he loves her or whatever, but we'll get into them too a little bit later down the line. And so you know, they're just basically exchanging what's going on with them, kind of like they do on all the Love and Hip Hop franchises. They have all the niggas to meet up and just exchange they little bullshit or whatever. Jock basically said that he has 8 children with 4 baby mamas, and that he has 2 sets of twins or whatever. And I was like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck do you do with all of these kids and all of these baby mamas? Like, if you were to get all of them in the same room, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm just not here for a nigga with all these goddamn kids and all these fucking baby mamas and shit, and then you go off and you go get a whole new bitch, you know what I'm saying, and basically drag her into your bullshit. Well, I ain't gonna say you drag her into your bullshit, because a lot of times these motherfuckers come along willingly. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been that type of bitch. Me personally, I had in my mind that I would not date a man with kids. You know, that's my preference. That's my shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm entitled to have some type of standard. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people was like, you know, I've had a child. I only got one. but I had her when I was really young. So when I would tell my friends that, they were like, well, how you gonna say that when you got a child, you want him to accept your child, but you don't want to date nobody that ain't got no kids? You're right. I still don't want to date nobody with kids. I'm giving them if I had 10. You know what I'm saying? That's just my preference. You know what I'm saying? And if he decides that he don't want to date a woman that has children, then that's his preference. I can't be mad with that because I got my preference. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just my shit. Not saying that it's nothing wrong with dating a man that has children, because sometimes men, they do take care of their kids. But if I was to meet a man that told me he got 8 motherfucking kids with 4 baby mamas, all right, you know what I'm saying, I see you, you know what I'm saying, in passing, hey, bye, bitch. But no, because I see what you about. You like to dump your shit off and haul ass, and bitch, no, not me. So anyway, Kirk, he said he got 6 motherfucking kids and 4 goddamn grandkids. Kirk, listen, all right, I believe that once you start having grandkids, it's time for you to stop having children. Okay, I'm 36 years old. Okay, I have 1 child. My child just had a child. So any chances of me having any more children, that shit was thrown out the window when my child popped up pregnant. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's just crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? When the because what would that be? When the, let me see, if I had a baby, yeah, when my daughter's child would be my child's uncle, cousin. I don't fucking know. Anyway, this shit's just strange. Okay, this shit's just strange, and it's too confusing or whatever. So no, I like to keep shit simple. All right, and okay, so back to Kurt. He basically saying, he was telling them that he got this new artist or whatever, and of course the homeboys want to know, you know what I'm saying, are you smashing or whatever, and he was like, no, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But then he tells them that he basically is in the hole $250,000 because he some shit about the house. I don't know if he talking about Rashida them house or if he talking about this bullshit ass apartment that he renting for $3,500 a month, which that shit is just crazy to me. But anyway, he out of some money some damn way. This motherfucker in a hole. Okay, so he's saying, I guess with the money that he's invested in his Ashley check or whatever, plus whatever other shit that he got going on. But then he says that Rashida don't know nothing about it. Now listen, my thing is this, bitch. The way that Rashida puts it out is if you guys are partners. So how the fuck is it that you got all of this shit going on? You losing money here, you investing money over here, you signing artists and shit to five album deals when you can't even get Rashida a motherfucking 8-track mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's just crazy to me. I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on with that. But why would you not want to invest in your wife before you invest in another bitch? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't really here for Rashida's rapping. You know what I'm saying? I think Rashida could be doing 1,000 other motherfucking things besides rapping. I ain't never really been here for it. I believe that Rashida can be modeling. Rashida can go ahead and do big things with her store or whatever, aside from this rapper shit. So Kurt, you see that she's making money with this with the bossy.com or with her cosmetics or whatever the fuck it is she's doing. She's making money, so why would you not invest in her instead of bringing in a new bitch that you met at a motherfucking sports bar? Okay, bitch, I'm gonna need you to stay out of sports bars, I'm gonna need you to stay out of strip clubs, and I'm gonna need you to stay out of cabins, okay? Because those 3 places seem to get you in all kind of motherfucking trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kurt, you act like a fucking 19-year-old that ain't got no goddamn sense. You know, this is the type of shit that I expect from a bitch like Soulja Boy. You know what I'm saying? And Kurt, bitch, you a fucking granddaddy and you ain't got no motherfucking sense. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I have to reel it in because I also have to remember that this is just a storyline. This shit ain't real with their storyline, along with a lot of other shit that's going on here. But they just trying to stay on the show, so you got to make up some shit for them, and frankly I'm sick and fucking tired of it. Okay, so anyway, you have Mimi meeting up with Nico in some dark ass secluded ass part. Bitch, you got me fucked up. I would never in my life, bitch, if I'm meeting up with a bitch like Nico, bitch, we finna go and meet in the middle of the motherfucking airport, bitch, because I wouldn't trust him. You know what I'm saying? You can't trust a bitch that'll look you dead in your face and tell you a motherfucking lie, but have you believing that you crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, he too sly for me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I would never in my life meet up with this bitch in the secluded nothing. Okay? I don't give a fuck how much I think I could beat your ass or whatever. No, bitch, we finna meet where it's a whole bunch of motherfuckers gonna be around. Okay? Even if they ain't paying attention, bitch, you get wrong with me, somebody gonna see something. Okay? So anyway, they meet up. And they're arguing about this 25% or whatever. He basically saying, oh, you sent your guard dog, talking about Stevie, to come straight at me about, you know what I'm saying, our deal or whatever, but you signed a contract. Now, at the end of the day, Mimi, yes, you did sign a contract. So really, at this point, you really don't have a leg to stand on. If you were to go to court, if Nico was to pursue this and you end up in court, you have a fucking contract. You know what I'm saying? So you keep saying, talking about, oh, I was fucked up in the head. Okay, were you fucked up in the head, or were you just fucked up high? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, I don't remember what you could have possibly had going on. I do remember that your father passed. So I don't know if this was around that time. Fuck that. It ain't shit that's going to be going on in my life that I'm going to sign 25%. That I'm going to sign any motherfucking percent over to a bitch that ain't got shit to do with my life story. Okay? She said that you found the writer somewhere in the barbershop. Bitch, if that's the case, I could have went to the motherfucking barbershop and found a goddamn writer. I could have went online and found a motherfucking writer. You know what I'm saying? Like, just solicited a motherfucking writer. So bitch, it ain't like you really did nothing. You know what I'm saying? But somehow you had this bitch brainwashed and got this bitch to give you 25% of some shit that ain't got shit to do with you. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I really can't be mad, because once again, Mimi just a old gullible ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? If she ain't being gullible for Stevie, she being gullible for this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, whatever. Now, he keeps saying, basically he keeps telling Mimi that she need to tread lightly, because she don't want him to expose her. Expose her for what? Bitch, now that's the fucking tea that I want to know. Fuck all this other shit y'all got going on. I want to know what it is that you got over her. Cause I mean, what you gonna say? Y'all purposely did that tape shit together, bitch. We already know that. You know what I'm saying? So what is it that you know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, now that's some shit that I want to know. And then she keeps saying some shit about he was recording they phone conversations and shit. Bitch, Mimi, what the fuck did you have going on? I'm telling you, you get fucked up with these low life ass niggas, these low life, no nothing having ass motherfuckers, and they will fuck you over every fucking time. I really don't know what behavior he displayed to Mimi to make Mimi think that he had her best interest, because he always came across as a slime ball to me. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker done basically tried to get a threesome with you and Carly. Okay, he done bamboozled your ass into making this damn sex tape or whatever, you know. And it seemed like he just had you cracked out for a minute. Like, I don't know what power he could have had over you, because bitch, he would have never had me, not even at hello. Because even looking at him, like, it's nothing about him that if I was at a party or at a, you know, in passing or whatever, that he could have ever said anything to me that would have caught my attention. Because bitch, you look scary, and I don't give a fuck when nobody say about, oh, the heart this and the heart that. When you meet a bitch, the first thing you encounter is the way that motherfucker looks. Okay, you can't look at a bitch and say, oh, he has a good heart. Bitch, you don't know that. The first thing that you do is see a motherfucker. Okay, and me seeing a bitch like Nico, no, I'll pass. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, child. So they arguing, going back and forth, and Mimi was like, you know, calling them all kind of fuck niggas, bitch ass niggas, you know, whatever. And then she was like, why don't you go and suck some more dick, because that's what you like to do. Bitch, what? How long did you know about this, Mimi? You know what I'm saying? Was this some shit that he was doing while y'all was together? You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck did y'all have going on? You know, what kind of freak show shit was y'all doing? Now, am I surprised if he was sucking dick? No, I ain't surprised, because he strikes me, like K. Michelle said, as a nigga that's living on the down low. He strikes me as that. I get that from him all the way. From the way this motherfucker talk, from the way this motherfucker look, from the way this motherfucker dress, all that shit. He just seems like he just on some creep shit. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't surprised if he was. What I want to know is, did you know this shit all along? Okay. So you got Stevie J. He's basically saying that he fell behind on his child support or whatever, and he has to, I guess that was I don't know, he violated probation or some shit. I don't fucking know what he did, but anyway, he gotta go and take a piss test once a week, every Monday or whatever, some shit. Now my thing is, bitch, if you know you have to take a drug test every week, why the fuck you doing drugs? Why? And these people ain't surprising you. This ain't no random drug shit. Even if you know that it's a possibility that you could be randomly drug tested, why the fuck are you doing drugs? I'm confused. I don't get it. Anyway, he go down there, take the piss test. As we find out a little bit later, he failed the fucking piss test. Now my thing is this, bitch, you knew you was gonna fail that shit when you tried to your ass up in there. So what's up with that? Whatever, child. So now we got this red carpet shit for what? I don't know. Some shit that Kurt talking about. I guess this supposed to be the big coming out for, what's this bitch name? Ashley Nicole or whatever. She's not cute. She's not cute. Anyway, so Kurt and Rashida, they on the red carpet and they taking pictures or whatever. And then Ashley is off to the side or whatever. So I guess Kurt takes this time, which I think was the wrong time, to introduce them. I think that if he really wanted to introduce them, she should have been introduced to her a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But whatever, we know Kurt be on some fuck shit, so what else can you expect? So anyway, she comes over or whatever, and this bitch is throwing shade at Rashida off the gate. Okay, basically calling Rashida an old bitch. Yep, I was listening to your music when I was 2 years old. You haven't aged a bit. You know what I'm saying? That kind of little creep shit. And for Rashida to be the self-proclaimed turn-up queen, you know what I'm saying, the queen of crunk, why you ain't get crunk on this bitch? Now, I understand that every place is not the right place. But my thing with this is, I am a petty bitch. And if you come for me, I am going to answer. You know what I'm saying? If you knock on my door, I'm going to answer it. So you're not going to be throwing no motherfucking shots at me about my motherfucking age hole just because you motherfucking fresh out of high school. You know what I'm saying? And you coming at me like I'm some old washed up bitch. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you what's happening now. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, she goes on to make it her business to tell Rashida that she done been to the Buckhead office or whatever. So Rashida's like, the where? You know, and I always say, if I'm your wife, bitch, don't put me in a position to where I could be put on the spot or caught off guard. You know what I'm saying? Especially by another bitch. You know what I'm saying? Another bitch that's already coming for me, you know, coming from my age and that type of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, if we supposed to be a team, okay, you ain't supposed to let these hoes come for me at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't supposed to give these hoes no ammunition to use against me. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing, you know. But when you dealing with old creep ass nigga with a big ass, you know, you can't trust a bitch with a big ass Adam's apple. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't do it. As we've seen season after season after season, you know. So anyway, they got into that or whatever, and then she went on talking about the 5-album deal, which Rashida didn't know about that either. Rashida said she thought that it was just a deal for I think she said just for a single. And bitch, there's a big ass difference between a single and 5 motherfucking albums. That's a big ass difference. Now my thing is this: what the fuck type of talent do this bitch got that you done stuck your neck out for her, as long as it may be? You done stuck your neck out for her to get this bitch this hoe got 5 albums worth of material? Really? And a bitch ain't never heard of this motherfucker at all? Not even on the local scene? Oh no. So baby, let's roll on over here to Stevie J house, bitch. We see motherfucking Jocelyn Hernandez come through, bitch. Yes, honey, come the fuck through, okay? I was really happy to see her. You know, I was happy to see her. You know, she apparently has come off of wherever the hell they want us to believe that she was at, although we know that she was, I mean, I can't even really call that a damn suspension. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. I ain't even gonna call that a suspension, because to me, a suspension would be you don't see her until like maybe 4 or 5 episodes in. You know, this bitch, she right on in. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mona, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, you know. So whatever. So she basically comes in and she's telling Stevie out. She didn't say where she was or whatever, which we know she really wouldn't know damn well, but around the damn corner somewhere. But she says that she's changed. She says that she didn't like the person that she was in New York, and that she needed some time to go and work on herself. And so basically she's saying that she's changed, and she wants to do better. And she did tell Stevie that she thinks a part of why she was the person that she was because of him. You know, she was like, you know, you just let these people come for me. You know, you had your best friend coming at me, then you had your baby mama coming at me, you know what I'm saying, all this type of shit. So, you know, she was like, part of the shit is his fault or whatever, you know. But he was like, child, whatever. She also went on ahead and put it out there, bitch, you know you got a drug problem. But my thing is this, Jocelyn, bitch, Stevie ain't the only motherfucker with a drug problem. So maybe you were in a rehab yourself. I mean, if you did go somewhere, I don't know where the fuck you could have went, but besides a damn rehab, you know what I'm saying? Because when you think about it, the reunion last season, when they did the one-on-one interview with you guys, Stevie did kind of allude to the fact that maybe you do need to go to some type of rehab. He didn't say it, you know, but he did not say it. Okay, so anyway, she says basically she wants them to get better as a couple or whatever. And that was pretty much that for that season, for that scene or whatever. So now, child, we go over here to this damn Jock and motherfucking KD. Child, that KD, she ain't cute at all. She looked a lot better last season, maybe because the camera wasn't like really up on her. But bitch, now we doing all these close-ups and shit, and giving her talking in the confessional or whatever. No, honey. But we come to find out that Miss KD is a motherfucking paymaster. Okay, sugar mama, paymaster, you know, whatever the fuck you want to call her. She is that. Okay, she's basically paying this nigga. Okay, so we got another one of these. You know, she's saying that she makes her own money, which is fine. Okay, I'm all for the independent woman. You know, she says she's kind of like a jack of all trades. So they say, you know, she's a real estate agent, a broker. She do taxes, whatever the fuck it is that she do. It's a stylist or whatever the fuck. So they at this store or whatever, and she basically, I guess she's responsible for these clown ball ass outfits that he be wearing. I guess she's responsible for that. I don't know, but whatever. Then they get her in the motherfucking confessional. This bitch say, I don't mind spending money on a man. What did that bitch say? Hold on, did I write this shit down? Yeah, she said, I don't mind spending money on a man. I know she said some shit after that, but that's the only part that made my damn ears perk up. Listen, okay, I'm not saying that spending money on a man is just completely wrong. But what I'm saying is, when you spending money on a man just to keep him around, bitch, you got a problem. Okay, and he's clearly there for the perks. You know, he's just there because he knows that, you know, you're going to buy him whatever he wants or whatever. But as we see later on down the line, bitch, he still ain't faithful to you. He ain't never been faithful to your ass because he was fucking with Carly Rae when he was fucking with you, and you knew about the shit. You know what I'm saying? So really, what loyalty do you really expect from him? Because now you want him to tell you that y'all exclusive. Bitch, why would you even want to be exclusive with him? You know the bitch, you know he's a fucking cheater. You know he's a fucking liar. Because you was in on the shit. So, I mean, I guess that's why you buying shit and doing all this, because you think that if you do that, that's going to keep him around or something. I'm confused. I don't know. Whatever. So, we finds out that she gets along with all the baby mamas, or everybody is tolerable except for one of the baby mamas. And apparently she had a run-in with one of the baby mamas, baby mama number 4, I think. Yeah, because she got some twins from him, and she rolled up to baby mama number 4's house. I guess baby mama number 4 was pregnant at the time, so they had this big blowout or whatever. Listen, I'm gonna need y'all hoes to stop thinking that it's okay to just show up at a bitch house, because when you show up to a bitch house, you deserve whatever the fuck it is that you get, whether it's bleach to the face, hot water to the face, as my grandma would say, lye, meaning I think that's like some type of acid or some shit. Child, my grandma always threatening somebody with some lye. I'm like, lady, you gotta go in there and cook the shit up first. By the time you do all that, whoever it is that done came to your house, they done did what the hell they done came to do. Child, please, that don't answer. She's I miss my grandma, y'all. Y'all just don't know, honey. My grandma was everything, honey. Anyway, like I was saying, when you roll up to a bitch house, whether it's a stab wound, a motherfucking gunshot, okay, a bow and arrow, whatever the fuck it is that you get, when you take your motherfucking ass up to a bitch house, you deserve it. You do not go to nobody's house on no bullshit, especially not no bullshit by no nigga. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh Lord, honey, you people, I don't know. So, oh, and basically, Jock said that the baby mama was pregnant when he started fucking with Kadia or whatever. So, Jock, you just really ain't shit at the end of the day, you know. So we got, excuse me, Rashida calls Carly Rae over to the house or whatever after she had a little run in and found out about this Buckhead office. So she needed her bitch that know how to snoop and find out shit. You know what I'm saying? So she calls. Who else? Carly Rae. So Carly Rae comes over there or whatever, and she basically give her a little piece of what's going on. Carly Rae all over it. You know what I'm saying? She all over it. Anytime there's some mess involved with snooping and trying to catch a nigga and doing some shit, Carly Rae is on board. Okay, so anyway, they went rummaging around through the house or whatever. Carly Rae all in the garbage can. This bitch all in the cabinets looking in the cereal boxes and shit. This bitch all in shoe boxes and, you know, all kind of shit. So they did find the lease. They found the lease or whatever, and old girl found out that her name is on the damn lease. So she was like, I don't know how the fuck my name on the lease was. I ain't signed shit. So Kurt, you done went and forged this motherfucking lady's name on this damn lease. So you want us to think. So I'm just go ahead and go along with the story as if this is what's going on. Okay. So you done forged this woman's name on this damn lease, okay, and ain't told her shit about this apartment or whatever. And I don't think you really had no intentions on ever telling her about the place. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, whatever, you know. So she decides that she's gonna go over there and pop up and see what the fuck is going on. Okay, so we'll get that a little bit later. Child, we scroll down here to the real foolishness and fuckery of the night for me. Okay, the real foolishness and fuckery of the night for me was motherfucking Mama D and Ernest. Okay. Somebody get Mama D off the show. Somebody get Mama D off this show. Okay, because if Mama D and Ernest end up with a motherfucking spinoff, I know something. Okay, if them two motherfuckers end up with a goddamn spinoff, I know something. Okay, so they down here at this strip club. Child, Mama D got her motherfucking pimp gear on. Okay, the hat with the feather. Child, just looking like a plumb damn fool. Okay, Ernest, he looking like a damn fool too. So they just two for one. What Tina Turner mama say, my honey, I'm just a fool in love. Yes, them too. Okay. So they down here at the strip club or whatever. So anyway, Mama D tells us that Ernest is her ex-husband. She said her and Ernest was married for 13 years, and Ernest has been in prison. Okay. And she basically said, she told us that she herself has been in and out of jail, which, I mean, I ain't surprised. You know what I'm saying? I ain't surprised at all. Okay. So she says that, but she didn't do like any real time, you know, but she says that Ernest has actually done some time. And she says, as a matter of fact, the last 7 years that he did was because she put him there. So, some shit, she said that he stole some shit from Scrap. I'm thinking it's different to say he stole some money, or he was, embezzling some shit or whatever. This motherfucker talking about he stole some meat. I was like, bitch, what? He stole some fucking meat. Child, he just stole some meat. I guess Scrappy did like a give back to the community, maybe like a feed the homeless type of thing or something. And I guess he must have had some food left over, child. I don't know. But old Ernest, the went and sold this man's shit, okay, and then made money off of it, but didn't give Scrappy no money. Now what I think happened is, now that I'm saying this shit out loud, I think that maybe Scrappy knew that that's what he was doing, and they had an agreement that he was going to get rid of the rest of the shit, sell the rest of the shit off or whatever, and that maybe him and Scrappy would split it, or he would get a certain amount or whatever, and he basically ran off with all the shit. That's what I'm thinking happened, because that shit that Mama D said don't make no damn sense. Now that I'm fucking thinking about it. So anyway, child, she says she thought that, you know, she would call the police on him and that they would arrest him or whatever, and he would probably do a day or two in jail or whatever. But kind of find out, I guess when the police stepped down on him, he had drugs on him. Which, Mama D, bitch, if that was your husband, I don't know if that was her husband at the time that this shit went down. I don't know, whatever. But anyway, if that was your husband or had been your husband or whatever the case may be, and you say that he knows you and you know him or whatever, and that you still love him and all this type of shit, you knew this man probably had some damn drugs on him, okay? Because, I mean, I don't even know if I would have called the police on no shit like that. I probably would have handled that shit on my own. That's just me. So I think you knew exactly what you was doing. I mean, you could tell us what the fuck you want, you know what I'm saying? But only y'all know what the fuck really went down, you know what I'm saying? But whatever, child. But yeah, she went to him about he done did his time, and he's a changed man, and he done cleaned up his act, and now they are back together. I said, oh Lord, I don't think I'm ready for the fuckery that's gonna go down with this shit, because I could see this gonna be some bullshit. Okay. So we go back to Stevie. Of course, like we knew he failed the drug test or whatever. So now they basically told him that he has to do 30 days in rehab, and if not the 30 days in rehab, then he's actually looking at some jail time. You know, he says a couple of years, because I guess he violated his probation or whatever. So I mean, I don't know how that shit works, because I just don't know how that shit works. So anyway, he's telling Jocelyn, he met up with Jocelyn or whatever, he's telling Jocelyn, and Jocelyn trying to muster up some tears, and she talking about, so what am I gonna do without you for 30 days? Bitch, what? 30 fucking days? Bitch, y'all ain't like this man said he finna get 30 fucking years. You know what I'm saying? 30 days, that's a month. Jocelyn, I know damn no swear you done been away from this man longer than a goddamn month, okay? Maybe I'm insensitive to that because my husband be gone for months at a time, okay? Like months at a time, you know, and I might see him a weekend here, or, you know, a week here or whatever, but for the most part, that motherfucker done been gone for the last 5 years, 6 years. And like I said, he'll come home a weekend here, a weekend there, or whatever. But shit, bitch, you hollering about 30 motherfucking days. Bitch, please, I'll take them damn 30 days, use them 30 days to get myself together, you know what I'm saying, to focus on me, you know, and fuck that, you know, see your ass in 30 motherfucking days. Like, are you fucking kidding me? So anyway, Stevie says that he wants her and Mimi to sit down and basically have a conversation, because, you know, he is going to have to tell Eva that he's going away, and you know, he's saying that Eva loves Jocelyn or whatever, and Jocelyn says that she loves Eva as well. And he was like, just for the sake of Eva, while he's away, which, like I said, 30 days, bitch, they don't have to see each other. So I guess y'all gotta draw this shit out, child. I guess, I don't know. So anyway, Jocelyn says that she'll do it, for her man. That's what her man want her to do. I must say, Jocelyn's English has gotten a lot better this season. I always figured that bitch was playing on us. Because I was like, ain't no way in the hell this motherfucker done been over here all this damn long time. And this bitch still speaking this broken ass English, But then again, if she was here in Miami, I could believe it. Because these motherfuckers here, they don't speak no goddamn English, okay? It's almost like I'm visiting a goddamn foreign country around this motherfucker, okay? So, I don't know. I guess I kind of take that back. Because, yeah, she been here in Miami, child. Bitch, you can't talk. So, anyway, you got jock ass over there at the baby mama house, the one that KD don't get along with. He's supposed to be over there spending time with the kids, but, of course, he over there rubbing all up and finessing all up on baby mama or whatever. And see, and that's another reason why I was like, bitch, I don't have time for that shit with these niggas with all these motherfucking kids. I never had time for that shit. Because you do have to see your baby mama. You know what I'm saying? If you are in your children's lives, and if your children are younger, you have to have some type of communication with baby mama. And the way that a lot of these niggas think, they think that it's okay to just go and fuck baby mama whenever they want to, because that's baby mama, and they want every motherfucking body else to understand that. Well, bitch, no, I don't understand that. Yeah, I don't fucking want to understand it. That's just me, But anyway, child, he over there, and like I said before she even said it, I said, oh yeah, them two, they still fucking. Because she over there cooking and smiling and grinning and cheesing and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, look at this bitch. So anyway, he basically said that he missed her, and she said that she wants her family back. And he says your family ain't never went nowhere. What the fuck you mean your family ain't never went nowhere if you just professed your love and commitment to Miss Piggy over here not even 5 minutes ago? You know what I'm saying? So, these niggas ain't shit. So anyway, she basically broke it down and kind of find out that while she was pregnant, he was not only fucking with Carly, but he was fucking with KD as well. So while Carly just thinking that he fucking around with Miss Piggy, nah, bitch, he still had baby mama over here. And kind of find out baby mama was pregnant when he was fucking around with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, child, please, jock ain't shit, child. And this motherfucker still talking about she want to have more babies and shit. And I'm like, girl, you know what I'm saying? You want to have more babies for what? You know this nigga ain't gonna do right. I don't know. So, child, we got Kurt back at his honeycomb hideout, and of course Rashida makes this entrance or whatever, and he looking stupid in the face like he always is, and she trying to fuss and cuss him out and all this old bullshit. And he basically then he tried to spin the shit and tell her that this was supposed to be a surprise. Oh, I have mercy, I can't. So, they arguing or whatever, and she basically came on out and asked him. She was like, so do you or do you not want me to open up a store? He basically told her no. So she says, well, I need to go home and think about how I'm going to end our work relationship. And then she gets to her confessional, and she was like, I've been through a whole lot of shit with Kirk in this past year and a half or whatever, but now he done took it to a whole nother something else, because now he's messing with my money and my business or whatever. Okay, so this shit got you hell on wheels, but when this motherfucker's over here swabbing your motherfucking baby and going to get paternity tests and shit, you found a way to get over that shit. Bitch, let me tell you something. If it would have never been a motherfucking straw that brought the camel back, bitch, that would have been it right there. Don't bring my child into your fuckery, especially you doing this shit on motherfucking TV, but for the sake, let's just say that this is really what was going on. You doing this shit on motherfucking TV. You're not only humiliating me, but you're humiliating our child. And our child is going to have access to this shit somewhere along the line, somewhere down the line. This shit's going to resurface. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why people even bring their children onto these shows. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why they even involved them in that shit. I think that Stevie J's daughter, little Eva, I think that she is too much into this show. Like she has too much exposure. You know what I'm saying? And it's too much of fuckery and bullshit going on around her. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that I don't think that that was a good decision to have her on this show when y'all got these old fuck ass storylines going on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't think that was a good look. So, you got Mimi, Stevie J shows back up at Mimi's house or whatever, because you know he basically want to tell her that he has to go to rehab or whatever, and that he was gonna break shit down to the baby Eva or whatever. So as he's telling Mimi this shit, Mimi goes into her character, and this motherfucker says, the only thing that I'm thinking about right now is what am I gonna tell my daughter? Bitch, Stevie is going to rehab for 30 days. Okay, y'all really ain't have to tell Eva shit. Okay, y'all could have just told Eva that her daddy was out of town on motherfucking business. Okay, but while you right here talking about what you gonna tell your daughter, you gonna tell her the same motherfucking thing you gonna tell her when she find out that you was fucking on tape. Same motherfucking thing. The same way that you gonna find the words to explain that shit to her, you can find the words to tell her motherfucking daddy going away for 30 goddamn days. Y'all ain't gotta tell this girl that he going no goddamn drug rehab. But if you didn't have her so involved and so on the damn show, you wouldn't have to tell her none of this shit. Although the sex tape shit, bitch, she was gonna find out about that, because bitch, that's gonna always be around. That ain't going nowhere. And the way these motherfuckers are now, how nasty and evil spirited people are right now, you got some people out there that can't wait until she becomes of age and show her this shit. You know what I'm saying? So you, Mimi, you right here talking about what the fuck you gonna tell her about her daddy. What the fuck you gonna tell her about your trifling ass? So Stevie basically told her, don't worry about telling Eva anything. I'll tell Eva myself. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So he basically tells her that he wants her to sit down and talk to Jocelyn. She really ain't with it, you know, because, you know, she don't want Jocelyn putting them hands on her again. You know what I'm saying? So, but she did at the end of the conversation say that she would really, really think about it. Okay, and as we see on next episode, I guess both of them decided they're going ahead and do it or whatever. So Stevie goes and calls Eva downstairs or whatever, and I think Eva really, really loves her dad. Like, she really, really loves her dad. So when he was telling her that he had to go away, you know, she got sad and she gave him a hug and gave him a kiss. You know, that was really touching, although I thought it was unnecessary, but it was, you know, really touching or whatever, because you could tell that she loves him and you could tell that he loves her too. But also what I want to understand is, I think Stevie J said he got 7 kids, if I'm not mistaken. I know he got quite a few kids. Okay, now my thing is this, do you have that same relationship with your other kids that you have with Eva? And if not, what makes Eva so much different than your other kids? You know what I'm saying? Because if you didn't know, like if you were watching this for the first time and you didn't know anything about any of these people, you would pretty much think that Eva was Stevie's only child. You know, so I need to understand, you know, what's up with that. Like I said, I don't think I would have told her. So anyway, that was pretty much the end, okay, of this episode. Like I said before, I'm so glad that they finally did step it up, because I didn't want it to get into 2, 3, and 4 episodes of that shit that we saw last weekend, last Monday or whatever. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back on Wednesday to talk to you about part 2 of the R&B Divas reunion. So until then, y'all, peace.